Hello everyone, this is Katerina speaking, and I'll bring you the Christmas energy report and the cosmic light codes for Christmas. And I'm so delighted to connect with you today, and what a blast we had over the full moon on the weekend and the winter or summer solstice. The birth of the new light, a new cycle is starting. And I can really feel that shift between this liminal space we are in, and in the country where I'm coming from Germany, and in the Alpine region, we really celebrate what's called the 12 Rauhnächte. And I think in English it translates to the 12 days of Christmas and the 12 nights of Christmas. And they're starting on Christmas Eve till the 6th of January. And the legend is that we have 354 days of a moon calendar, and then we have 365 of a solar calendar. And those 11 days or 12 nights in between are kind of outside of time and space and liminal time where anything is possible. And I've asked my guides, what is the message for this year? And they said, it's really a time this year in particular to look after ourselves. And most of you who are listening and are drawn to my messages, you are sensitive, you are empaths, starseeds, light workers. And we are usually the one who put the needs of others first. And we are now absolutely not only invited, Yeshua is saying, no, you're not just invited, you are urged to look after yourself first. And what that means is really checking in what is best for me right now. Am I meant to have that special conversation? Am I meant to express my truth? And what we are moving into now in this liminal space, we let go of this year, we let go of the old, and we're also moving into the new energies. And the new energy for next year is very strongly aligned with inner truth, inner sovereignty, freedom, authenticity. So as empaths, we consider the feelings of others and feel like, oh my God, am I able to say that? And what if the other person isn't ready to hear it? And what if they have a reaction? And this Christmas, we have the, on Christmas Eve, the Saturn-Uranus Square. And Saturn stands for all the old, the hierarchy, the structure, listening to the establishment in a way, whereas Uranus is a planet for expansion and evolution. So you have kind of the clash of the old timeline versus the new, and it's also the birthing of our new self. So the old self of us would take certain things into consideration and take one for the team instead, whereas the new self is invited to say, you know, from really kind and loving place, this is where I'm at, this is what's important to me. And we also have Venus in retrograde, and Venus is the ruler of our relationships. And when I started the video, it was 1222. And that's not only the code for twin flames, but also a code for any and all relationships. So with Venus in retrograde and the Saturn-Uranus square, we are really invited to redefine relationships for what serves best for me. And, you know, as an empath, you are anyway kind, considerate, and loving. And to bring that more to the forefront. And Yeshua is here, I feel Mary Magdalene and Mother Mary, and they're all saying we are here to support you through this eye of the needle. And we are in this growth expansion period. It's a rebirth, it's a rediscovering of the truest self-expression. And that Saturn-Uranus square makes the energy quite fiery, so you may feel rage and outbursts of intense energies within you, and like, oh my God, where is this coming from? And that's all the times where you said yes to the needs of others, but no to your own needs. And we're now meant to come into this loving equilibrium. And I pulled a card and I thought, what message do we have for Christmas? And the first card that I got, it was really lovely, is the angelic ones. And for me, that's really the spirit of Christmas, that liminal space where we touch the magical realms. Also, when you're out in nature, I always feel these 12 nights are really special. And it feels like magic is really in the air, it's tangible. And it's divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. And then the other card that I got was Syrian emissaries, and Syrian is also where the goddess Isis is from. And a dream for the new earth, time for a magical life. And I thought, wow, it couldn't be any better. It's also the adjustment, the awakening of our divine solar blueprint, tapping into more expanded frequencies of who we are. And I think as an overall energy, it's nurture, Mother Mary. And it's also the energy of the rose. The rose has the highest healing frequencies of all, or highest vibration of all flowers on earth. And it's also, there's the sisterhood of the rose. So that's Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Kuan Yin, other highly ascended goddesses and masters of a certain energy field that are supporting us. They are aligned with the Christ light. So we get those dynamics of redefining the you-me relationship from a truthful inner loving place, which considers the you and the me in equal measure. So both of the parties are considered for the highest and greatest good. And that is also the energy of the New Earth timeline. It is where we learn to live in harmony, where we learn to see the light in the other as well as within ourselves, and honoring it both. And I can feel the energy of Yeshua so strongly, this wide open arm. You are held and embraced in love. And from that place, no matter how unusual this Christmas may present itself to you due to, you know, the old timeline, the old structure, the Saturn energy maybe really trying to rattle the cage. But if you align yourself with the Uranus and say, I'm ready for my evolution, I'm ready for that growth and expansion, I'm ready to, I'm ready to blossom like this beautiful rose into all of who I am. And with that, you have all the support from higher realms to make that journey. And I also felt the Twinflame Vortex over this new moon period, the solstice. Boom, what a blast for the Twinflame energy. And I was asking, can you tell me a bit more about it? And they're saying the twin flame energy on its highest level is really the higher divine love, the higher divine templates of energetic divine feminine and masculine that doesn't need to relate into sex. It's more on a frequency level, the receptive, intuitive, dialed in versus a protective, loving, structured energy. And that twin flame energy is really bringing us together. It's healing all those programs, belief systems of separations. What is a man needing to be? What is a woman needing to be? Old paradigms of hierarchy. And it's not about matriarchy versus patriarchy. It's about that equilibrium. You know, we meet each other eye to eye and heart to heart, and that's where we align. And that energy is also increasing. So you may find that Christmas is super romantic, or you may find those old structures of how you related to one another just crumble around you. And it's a redefining of everything I'm hearing. I can really feel that from those different dimensions. And there's a huge call throughout the entire universe to up-level. So it's a galactic universal energy. And with the winter or the solstice, you know, winter or summer solstice, depending where you are, we are aligned with the galactic core. So we get the message of the heart of the creator, if you like. And the creator is really going for loving expansions for all dimensions, all planets, stars, everything, and that includes us here on Earth. And I can really feel those frequencies. And thanks to everyone who joined us during the activation. It was so beautiful having all of you from all over the world activating these stargates, downloading the Christ consciousness frequencies, connecting with all these beautiful ascended masters. And that energy is radiating out into the field, supporting everyone. And I'm now really curious what light language our guides are presenting to really bring in that loving Christ consciousness supporting us over Christmas. and the magical time. I mean, I really love magical energies. I love the Elven Kingdom, the inner earth. And, you know, it's also time for, that's what I really wanted to say as well, time for dreaming. Because in these 11 days or 12 nights, it is really where you let go of the old. You know, you may have a review. What have I achieved this year? What went particularly well? What is it where I like to take further into the new year? And then inviting the new. And the new is not in the sense of traditional goals. I want to da-da-da-da-da-da. It's more about, you know, moments of self-love, kindness, magic, being present with myself, connecting more with nature, connecting with my guides, doing something for the world. And it can be quite open and intuitive and expansive, because in the times we're in, you know, goals in the traditional sense are, you know, subject to change, I would say. So we don't even need to put the pressure onto us. You know, it's like, and my guide said, Katerina, life is a river. And a river always finds a way to flow. And maybe that's a picture to take with us. Life is a river and we are flowing with it. And then in this magical space, the Mayan galactical signature is also something really interesting you might like to check out. And in the Mayan tradition, manifestation is actually a dream journey. It's a place where you go really deep within. You go on a journey and then really listen to your heart, to your entire system, your guides, and see, where's my soul guiding me towards? What do I want to create from a much deeper place, from my higher self, my I am presence, from my soul place? What am I here for to bring to the world the next year? Is there anything stirring deep within me? And the more we allow ourselves to relax and go into that deep place, the more in those 11 days and 12 nights, the more you open the new possibilities to come to you. And my guides always say, in those days and nights, anything is possible, you know, infinite potential. We are so aligned with the 0 point field, with the galactic center, where, like I just saying, a time where dreams really do come true. And it's also a time where we can adjust timelines, you know, and my guides are just saying, you know, look at the year of how did you navigate timelines? Where are things where you feel like, oh, wow, those tips and tools really worked for me. This is something I've worked out. This is what I'm going to apply for going forward. And nothing is written in stone anymore. When I just tuned in, and it's like, it's so much more flexible. You can also say you set yourself on a certain trajectory and you feel like, oh my God, I've elevated, I've grown. You can also adjust that trajectory to something far more exciting and soul aligned. It is really, the more we go into that deeper place where we're connected with all that is, that takes us forward. And from that place where we're connected with everything, with Gaia, nature, animals, the mystical realms, our guides, the angels, archangels, ascended masters, the galactics, from that place, may you now receive the light language. You may wish to hold your hands over your heart and see what's coming through for us. Miwe shishi kakasa sanama, miwe shishi kakasa sanamaha, ewa shishi kikisa hi nini masa, mewa sasa kakanamaha, mewa sasa kakanamaha, siya shk siya ishk se sasa kaka sha nana maha miwashke kisa sana maha miwashke kisa sana maha se akasha shana maha Hiuiana masa, hiuiana masa, hiuashasha, hiuashasha, iuiana ma, iuiana ma, hiui kakana masa, hiui kakana masa, niwash kakasa sana maha. E kiki sasa namaha, E kiki sasana maha. Miwa sisi kakana maha. Miwa kiki sasana na maha. Siwashkaka ioye nana maha. Hi kaka sisina maha. Ni sisi shishi kaka sa nana maha. I si nana maha. I sisi nana maha. Ashishi kikina masa. Ashishi kikina masa. Ni uyanama. Mi uyanamaha. Si uyana. Si uyana. Ni Masa, shi kisa sana maha, si shishi kakana masa, miwash kakana maha, miwash kakana maha, aka aka aka, aka aka aka. Blessed it be, so mote it be, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that was beautiful. We received a blessing from Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and Mother Mary. And Mary Magdalene is saying, I help you awaken the flaming heart and also aligning it with the fire in your belly harmoniously. Yeshua is really sending that wave of loving embrace and compassion. Mother Mary showering us with those energies of self-nurturing, inner care and kindness. And then we got a blessing from different dimensions. The angelics came in, the dolphins, the elven, and it's really this, we are with you, we are doing this together, we support you. And in the spirit, I wish you a most magical Christmas. I wish you beautiful 11 days and 12 nights of Christmas. And I see you on the 30th of December for a new video tuning into 2022. And I wish you lots of love and sending you bright blessing. Namaste.